Hi, this is Robson Hayashida and you are watching the Trading Like a Trader YouTube series. So today we're going to talk about the top 5 mistakes that poor people make and how you can avoid them. So the first one in our list is to spend all their salary by the end of the month. So that's true. Poor people usually spend all their salaries because they don't have the planning, they don't have the idea that their income has to overcome their expenses. And they don't have the idea of having some money left in the end of the month. So the number 2 in our list is avoiding risk. A lot of people think that investing into stocks is dangerous, investing into cryptocurrency is dangerous, investing into the real estate market is dangerous. So usually poor people invest into savings account, okay? And they think that's much more stable. But the thing is that the more stable it becomes and the less risk that you take, it means less profit. And I'm not advising you to take a lot of risk, but rich people take calculated risks. They know that if I invest into this company's stock, if this company goes bankrupt, I'm going to lose this much money. So every risk that we take is calculated. We take calculated risk, while the poor, they try to avoid risk. Number 3. The number 3 habit is not having passive income. Like poor people invest into active income. They invest into having a job. They have to work so that they create income. So they have to be there. That's called active income. The income that in order to generate the income, you have to do something. So having a job is called active income, all right? So when you work overtime, that's called active income. When you do a part-time job, it's called active income, okay? So everything that you have to be there and you have to do something in order to get income, that's called active income. On the other hand, the rich invest into passive income. What is passive income? Passive income are things like, for example, writing a book and receiving copyright revenue from that book that was published. Or renting out a house that you own. If you own a house, an apartment, a parking lot, okay? If you rent out your house, your apartment, your parking lot, you receive rent. So that rent is called passive income. And the poor people don't invest into passive income. The number 4 mistake is buying lottery tickets. Why? And a lot of people may disagree with me because they're like, oh, but what if I win? Yes, but the chances are really low. And usually poor people, even if they win, okay, even if you win the lottery, like you have your what I call it's your digital fingerprint of financial knowledge, financial education. So just like fingerprint, if you deal with money, there's a limit of how much money you can handle. And usually if you win the lottery, you receive so much money, but so much money that you don't know how to handle. So you have your fingerprint that tells you how much money you can handle. Usually if you look at lottery winners, after a few years they become poor again. Why? Because they just don't know how to handle that amount of money. So instead of buying lottery tickets, what should I do? What you should do is to invest into passive income, which was the topic I just talked about. So if you invest in passive income, like little by little, you will expand your net worth and you know how to handle larger amounts of money. All right? And the number 5 mistake would be not having financial education. Very few people have financial education. Most people don't. And I blame our school system, I blame our education system on that, because our schools don't teach us about money. So, and usually all your financial education you get from your parents, your friends, your relatives, people who are close to you. So those people, if you follow the advice of those people, you will become like those people. And that's why the poor people remain poor, because they get advice from their parents who are also poor. So the kids will become poor as well, because they are just following the advice from their parents. And actually, if you think about the poor and the rich, it's all a question of mindset. If you follow your mindset, you can change your, well, in most countries, we are in a capitalist world. So in most countries in this world, if you follow your mindset, you can change your condition from rich to poor or from poor to rich. So it all depends on your mindset. But the thing is that most people don't have financial education. And the way to overcome this problem is to study, to have financial education, go take a course, read financial, like finance related books, like books on investments, books on trading, books on Forex, stocks, like read something, educate yourself. And that's the only way that you can change your condition. So those were the top 5 mistakes that poor people make. And I hope I helped some of you to know more about investments. And if you have any questions, please write on the comment section below. Bye.